daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25.
What's good, everybody? Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. Y'all, we are here to talk about season 9, episode 14 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. And the name of the episode is called Red, White, and Smooch. Okay? And I just gotta say about this episode of Potomac.
I ain't never seen so many dykes in my life.
Listen, specifically this episode here, it was a lot. It was a lot. I could take a lot though, but it was a lot. We're gonna have to come up with something else. I don't know what's going on. I just don't even understand how when they put this episode together, but they listen, the name of the episode should have been called something else. Okay. But we're gonna talk about it, okay? It really wasn't that good of an episode for me or whatever, but we're gonna try to make it work. We're gonna try to see what we could do with it, okay? Again, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, episode 14, and the name of the episode is called Red, White, and Smooch. And now I did go and watch. Y'all told me to go watch Traders. It's so funny because I did watch Traders, and I do kind of miss Robin. Now, I tried to watch the first episode and just watch the first episode, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to see somebody go home, how to at-home process. When you send somebody home on Traders, I had to go see what the process was like. So I watched like one episode, not half, probably like a quarter, right before they went and did the next challenge. I didn't know that they even did challenges and stuff on Traders, so I think I'm going to be really into that, okay? But back to Potomac. We are day 3. It's day 3 in Panama. And the girls are having breakfast at Gizelle and Stacey Villa, and Gizelle doesn't name that villa the Gold. Okay. Okay, so it's the 4th of July. Gizelle can't say the 4th of July in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I will say this about Gizelle. Gizelle really looked good. She really looked good in this scene. Her hair was crimped. I think that crimped hair is for her. She really looked good. Okay. I was shocked that she couldn't say the 4th of July in Spanish. I took Spanish when I was in high school, and I was really good in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? In fact, when I was in high school, at the school that I went to, we had a banquet each year, and each teacher get to pick their favorite student, and they award the student with a medal. And the Spanish teacher, he actually awarded me with the medal. You know what I'm saying? I used to consider myself bilingual, but you know, in my everyday life, I don't really speak Spanish. I don't really speak Spanish in my everyday life. So I guess what the people say, how the old saying go is, if you don't use it, you lose it. I mean, I can still understand certain stuff and say certain stuff or whatever, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I can't just really carry a conversation like I used to be able to do. Okay. But so everybody is coming in Gizelle and Stacey's villa. And Mia came in, and she came in and sat right next to Gizelle. I was shocked. Okay. Wendy is saying that this is the first holiday that she's away from her kids and her husband. I don't know. I just feel like that Wendy at this point is just saying stuff, because every time something happens with Wendy, it's the first time this, it's the first time that. You know what I'm saying? Stacey actually shared that this is her first holiday without Arabella. Now that is shocking to me, because she said that she wished Arabella had more pride in being Black, and with Stacey saying that, I just assumed that her husband, or maybe ex-husband now, did most of the rearing of Arabella and raising her. But it just shows that she probably just doesn't, Stacey herself, and she does give me that she probably doesn't have that much pride in being Black herself. You know what I'm saying? Which is funny to me, because she still chose to, when she wanted to get on a reality TV show, she came to go and get on a reality TV show, a Black reality TV show. You know what I'm saying? But Stacey shared that 17 years ago, her and her mother took a mother-daughter trip after her dad died, and she was on the flight, and that's where she met her husband, and he was actually with his dad, but it was his dad's birthday that day, and he died a year ago. And so it's very hard for her. It's a very hard time for her right now because her her husband and her son, I mean, and her daughter will always be together around this time. You know, Stacey has done a pretty good job of getting on this show with TJ, and we really don't know what's going on over there with her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on with her and her husband. She has done a really good job of really of bringing TJ on and having everybody focused on what's going on with her and TJ instead of what's really going on with her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? She really has. Okay. Um, the girls tell her, you know what I'm saying, that they'll be there for her. And so Mia takes this time to apologize to Gizelle. You know, she told Gizelle that she was extremely sorry for what she said about her daughters. She said that she had a poor way of delivering the apology before, and that one thing that they can agree on is that they shouldn't talk about each other's kids. Um, Giselle said that she accepted the apology, and she said that, you know, she told her something in jest, and for her to take it and weaponize it is horrific. You know, now I'm trying to understand, Giselle, how do you tell somebody in jest that your daughters were sneaking niggas in? How do you tell somebody that in jest? I just couldn't, in my head, and I don't have no kids, maybe because I'm not a parent, but just in my head, I would like to think that if I had a child, honestly and truthfully, and I know y'all probably getting tired of me saying this, I just don't see myself telling nobody. If I told somebody something like that, it would have to have been the other parent of my child, or like a sibling, or my mama. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't imagine telling nobody. To me, that is personal, and also I think a moment like that is that determines on how much your children will share with you. And it's not that they probably be afraid to share stuff with you. It's just that, you know, what you will do and who you will tell. I think that it's important for your children to know that they can trust you with stuff that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't approve of it, that I should be able to trust you. And I just don't see how you could have told somebody. I'm just maybe listen, for me, I'm a lot private than a lot of people, but for me, if I'm one of Giselle's children, I would have had a problem with her saying that to somebody, even if it was said in jest. You talk about what you got going on. You don't tell her nothing about me. Okay. Um, Gizelle said that she didn't think that Mia would ever do anything like that. I don't know why you didn't think that Mia would never do anything like that, Gizelle. Mia's and you know Mia's behavior on this show has not been upstanding. So I don't know why you don't think that Mia would do anything, not do anything like that. She gives me. I'm not shocked. Now I will say this: I was shocked that she called them I was shocked that she called them some little whores, but I wasn't shocked that she can't got that low with you. Um, And shout out to Roddy the Voice because it was something that Gizelle said in her confessional that made me think of Rodney the Voice. He had been saying this, and I was like, boy, go on, go on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rodney. She said she got in her confessional, and she said that she had been in this group for a while, and she knows what a completely fractured group looks like. So Mia tread lightly, or you and I are done. You know what I'm saying? And that gives me that Gizelle is trying to that she like Rodney said that she got pulled into the principal's office or she got a talking to. You know what I'm saying? And they probably told her you can't do people how you did Wendy. You know what I'm saying? The show has to move forward. You can't get mad at nobody and put them in the bottom of your shoe like you did Wendy. You know what I'm saying? The show, we have to move forward. The storylines have to move forward. And I think that if Gizelle had her way and there would be no talking to, she probably would not be fooling with Mia at all. I could see her looking Mia all upside her head. I can look at Gizelle. I was even watching her body language. Even when Mia came and sat down next to Gizelle, Gizelle was looking at her kind of like upside her head, but she was still saying, you know, welcome to the GOAT. But it was very dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, look, I still got to get this check, girl, but I don't really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it do give me that she got talked to. Well, you know what I'm saying? And so they moving on, or she's trying to move on. And so Mia asked her for a hug. I don't know if Mia asked her for a hug, but they ended up hugging. Okay. Wendy is reading, I guess she got Google alerts or something on her phone. She said that somebody sent this to her. It says that Deborah is countersuing. Deborah is now countersuing Keiarna for 70. At first they said it was $71 million, but they said it was $7 million. Okay. Now, Kay said that the countersue is like a temper tantrum that a fifth grader throws when they're not having their way. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the pot calling the kettle black. To me, and I just hate to keep on going over it, girl, but you hit somebody that had a glass in their hand. She hit you with the glass, and you left in the back of the ambulance, and now you suing. The fight didn't go your way, and you was having a temper tantrum. Okay? She said that the girl took the glass and assaulted her baby. No, again, she had a glass in her hand, and you hit her, and she hit you with the glass. Now, Deborah trying to aid Kay up in this lawsuit. Okay, she said that basically Keiarna is a woman who craves fame. She craves attention, so much so that she would do anything to have her name broadcast on television and through social media. She instigated a fight, had it recorded, and sent it to TMZ. I said, "Child, oh Jesus." Okay, Deborah put a lot in there. It's hard, baby. Listen, it's hard for somebody to read you when they're not even actually there on the show. Now, the last part, I don't believe that she had it recorded or she sent it to TMZ. I wouldn't go that far, but everything else she said about Keiarna was dead on. Okay. Gizelle asked Kay, so what's going to happen with you suing her? It probably is not going to work in your case, in your favor with her suing you. They probably just throw both of the lawsuits out. And Kay has to almost admit that the $10 million civil suit that she was filing against the board was a frivolous lawsuit, or more like a cash grab, and it had the potential of being thrown out. But the criminal suit that she filed against Deborah, that DC or Maryland picked up, is very serious. Okay. Ashley said that it was tough because it's tough for her because she brought Deborah into the group. She said that she didn't expect for a fight to go down in the capacity that it did, and her priority is her friendship with Kay. That she doesn't and she never has condoned violence in any way that she can be there for Kay. She will, And I know that a lot of people, for some reason, I don't understand the Ashley hate, but Ashley is consistent. Ashley is the girl on the show who has never condoned violence on the show. Okay. She has never condoned it. Now, when girl walked up in her face, when Robin walked up in her face in season 2, I believe it was season 2, you know what I'm saying? She was ready to defend herself, but she has been against violence. She was against she was against the thing that was she against the stuff that happened with Monique? She was against what Monique did. She did hold Monique to the fire, maybe not as much as a lot of people wanted it, but she did tell Monique that she was wrong. And she was one of the only girls who told Mia she was wrong for what she did too. So, I mean, we got to give Ashley that. Kay kind of backpedaled to me. You know what I'm saying? Kay is saying that she never held Ashley responsible. If I'm remembering correctly, I kind of think that she kind of did put what happened, her getting her head cut, on Ashley, or trying to say that she kind of instigated the situation for bringing her there. You know what I'm saying? You kind of implied it, Kay, and or try to make it seem like she was the cause of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But Kay saying that she is not going to let that define who she is. But I think that, I mean, the fight did just happen last year or whatever, but I think that in this moment, you kind of are defined as that. Okay? Gizelle asked her what goes on with Greg, what the Greg think about it. She said that every time she leaves, that Greg says no fighting because he thinks that something bad can happen to her. You know what I'm saying? Especially, girl, if you out here hit people and hitting on people that got a glass in their hand. Okay? She said that Greg had took her to Paris, after the whole fight thing went down. Greg had took her to Paris or whatever to make her feel better a week later or whatever so that she can cry it out.
Bitch, goodbye.
Girl, and Kay just struck me as one of those girls, and she messed up. And I'm gonna see that y'all catch it in a little bit, but she messed up, and I think that the girls on here try to make themselves sound so fabulous. But if you let people continue to talk, baby, they will tell on themselves. Okay. Next we got Ashley. Ashley was no, that was still the same scene. Ashley was talking to the girls getting ready to go because they're getting ready to go on a boat. And Ashley was talking to Gizelle, and she was telling Gizelle that she was embarrassed that someone she trusted kind of lost their gasket, and the whole fight thing got so far out of control. You know what I'm saying? She thinks that's her gauging of people is off, and she has a poor gauge of character between Deborah and Michael. Giselle told her, girl, you taking a lot on, girl. These are adults and they're responsible for their behavior, okay? But Ashley is upset because from what she said, prior to the GNA event, Keiarna told the girls that she was going to be taking a big trip with Greg, and he was supposed to propose to her before the fight happened. And then the fight happened. Then Greg was kind of probably, what I'm thinking is Greg probably was like, what kind of hood rat is this? You know what I'm saying? I got around me. She on a reality TV show. She fighting. She a part of baddies. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't really know what was going on. And so he didn't propose. Now, Ashley, I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say this to Keiarna. Baby, if Greg wanted to perform to her, baby, he would have proposed. Okay? Men have married women who was on their deathbed just to say that they was married to the woman. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to propose to her, a scar on her forehead wasn't going to stop him from proposing to her. So y'all need to stop it. To me, this sounds delusional. Okay? It just sounds delusional. But more than that, Keiarna just lied. Because Keiarna just made it seem like that he took her to Paris, that she just got beat up or had got cut in her face and she was feeling so bad. And he said, you know what, baby, let's get away. Let's just go to Paris. No, baby. The trip that you had to Paris was already planned. So he didn't just take you to Paris because you got into a fight and you needed to cry it out. No. Y'all was going on a trip already, so you wasn't just living no fab life. Like y'all did go to Paris. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't just no spur of the moment. Oh, you got into a fight and you feeling bad, and I seen you moping around the house because it's scar on your face. Let's just go fly to Paris real quick and go get a vacation. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just take you there because you got your ass whooped. Is what I'm saying. You feel me? Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, now Ashley. Now she's FaceTiming Josh. You know, Josh is the guy that she was talking to on the speed date. Now, so funny because Ashley was actually on Watch What Happens Live last night. And I know y'all gonna hate it, but Mama looked good last night. Ashley looked good last night, okay? She said last night that her and Joshua are still in contact with each other, that they pretty much are fuck buddies. You know what I'm saying? They just don't got no title on their relationship, but they do everything else. They don't got a title on their relationship, but they do everything else that people do in a relationship. Okay. Someone actually sent in a question to Ashley about Wendy referencing him as Jack Harlow and saying that she can do better than Joshua. And Ashley seemed really, really irritated by it. Ashley said that he was a cancer survivor at 27. He is really accomplished, and Wendy doesn't know him or anything about him or what he does for a living, so she could just stuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this about Ashley. I don't think that Ashley gonna talk to no man who is not accomplished. She just doesn't strike me as the type of girl who's just gonna be sitting around here playing with somebody who Ashley not gonna be like her mama. If Ashley gonna be out here talking to a man and courting a man, they gonna have to have something going on with him. So that she don't give me that. But that was just the instance of Wendy to me where she was trying to be cute and shady in the confessional, and it just backfire. You know what I'm saying? She's just so whack to me, and it was so distasteful. And I feel like oftentimes Wendy be talking like Eddie is somebody, girl, but girl,
I can say so much about your husband.
we can say so much about Eddie. Okay. So now the girls are getting ready to go on the boat. I will say this about Wendy though. She really did host a good trip. The trip so far, she really did host a good trip. Let's see. Okay, so where we at? We on the boat. Okay. It looked so hot in Panama. Listen, for me, I don't like to when I'm going somewhere or whatever, and it's real hot outside. I don't like to go outside. If I'm going somewhere in the car gotta have AC, and we going there, we going back. I am not doing any type of outside activities when it's hot outside, because if I get too hot, my nose will start bleeding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I told y'all that, but if I get real too hot and it's too hot outside, my nose will start bleeding. Okay. Wendy is a good host because she is observing that everybody's having a good time except for Karen, and she said that Karen energy seems off. She seems like she is like low. You know what I'm saying? Karen is saying that she's not into the boat life or water life. You know what I'm saying? What I think it is, I think that Karen probably wanted a drink and she couldn't have a drink in front of these girls. You know what I'm saying? And I think that she probably had already got the footage from that dash cam. I mean, from the body cam of her with that DUI. But do y'all think that it was, even though Karen hadn't admitted that she had a drinking problem, even though she hadn't admitted, we got to be real and say that we know that she got a drinking problem at this point. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that the people that the cast is wrong for just still, you know what I'm saying, throwing back shots and stuff every time they get around each other? And Karen got a drinking problem. Like, let's try to help her out. I do really believe that that is contributing to why her energy it seems so low. But y'all is also hot too. You know what I'm saying? Ashley is saying that she plans on getting a slim BBL. Okay, that she planned on getting a BBL, but she gotta gain 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't really know if she really need one. Ashley got she got butt, but she don't really got no hips. Okay. Do I think that she need? I don't know. I don't think that her. I gotta really look. I don't know if I really looked at her. You know what I'm saying? She could do some more squats. I don't know. I'm all for plastic surgery. Do what makes you feel good. To me, I just feel like that if you unhappy with the way that you look, and then you go and get some plastic surgery, you can't change it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I would rather go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Oh!
Right, I'm gonna try to do the best I can with what I got. You know what I'm saying? If I was Ashley before I went and got some hips, if I was Ashley, she probably need to eat maybe 300 to 500 calories over her daily calorie intake, and go to the gym and start doing a lot of squats and hip abductors and hip adductors. Make love to those machines and see what happens, and see if she gets some hips from that first before. You know what I'm saying? I just think that when you put some stuff in your body, I just don't think it'll change. Okay. Now Gizelle is telling Kay that she feels bad, that Ashley feels bad because your engagement trip that you had with Greg didn't happen because of the fight, and it turned into a healing trip. And Kay is saying that, you know, it wasn't going to be an engagement from Greg's part. You know what I'm saying? And so she's telling Ashley, you know, don't feel bad that they was not ready in that moment. They just took their time for them to love on each other and fall in love deeper with each other. Okay? She said to her, the big deal was their house. And she said that once they move into their house, 2 months into they move into their house, she think that she will be engaged. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, I'm trying to wonder to myself, baby, what happened to Greg's other wife? Why did they get a divorce? And I could be wrong, but I don't think that Greg really want to jump into another marriage. And even if the engagement happened, how long are we looking before we get married? You know what I'm saying? But Kay said it's not an ultimatum, but she said by February 27, 2025, that means we got a little bit over a month. You know what I'm saying? They would have been together for 3 years, and she needs something more realistic, something more serious in a 3-year time span. He should have, if he hasn't proposed to her in 3 years, which is a more realistic time frame for marriage, she gonna have to question him. And the thing is, Keiarna, I get what you mean. I do get what you mean. But this is a man who, from what you say, had just got out of a marriage when you met him. You know what I'm saying? And you think that man ready to get into another marriage again? I just don't think that he read. I just can't see a world where he had just got out of a marriage a month before you met him. He meets you. I just think that with him being so quick out of divorce, you're going to have to change that 3-year rule. You know what I'm saying? Could you handle you? A lot of times we get into situations that we really don't think that we could that we think that we could take on a lot of stuff that we can't. You know what I'm saying? And you probably thought, I mean, well, you just getting out of a marriage, it's cool or whatever. But with him just getting out of a marriage, that means that time frame, you're gonna have to put a lot more on that 3 years that you think that you got on now. A man who probably ain't never been married before, I could see you telling him 3 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But a man who just got out of a marriage a month, not even 2 years before you met him, a month right after you met him, a month before you met him had just got out of a marriage. I just don't think that that is a realistic time frame. But who knows? I mean, you know the man better than I do. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. Okay. But she tells Ashley that Ashley didn't steal her thunder. Ashley said that she still feels guilty. Ashley, girl, stop, girl. It ain't coming off as genuine. Okay. Wendy says, you know, Kay, would you want to know if an engagement was going to happen?
You don't know.
Girl, Wendy, shut up. Shut up. Wendy talking about, you know, I talked to her mom or whatever, so I kind of know if engagement was going to happen or not, but her lips are sealed. Wendy, girl, I don't believe that you talked to Kay mama and you seen Kay over there get jumped and got cut in the head, and she thought so much of you, a person who was there while her daughter got jumped and cut in the head, that she went and told you her personal business or whether or not she was going to get engaged or not. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Okay? Kay then ended up asking Mia, well, she brought up a conversation that she had with Mia and Jacqueline about being voyeurs. Okay. Mia said that Jacqueline said that Mia watched her one time and that she watched Mia a couple of times. Okay. She said that she thinks it was with Ink at one point that she watched her with Mia with Ink at one point. But I would like to think that if I saw my friend having sex, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would like to think if I saw my friend having sex with somebody, that I would remember who they was having sex with. You know what I'm saying? It's been that many niggas that y'all been over there messing with each other and doing it in front of each other. Okay. Mia says that it's not a big deal. It's like watching porn, but she just prefers it to be live. But the difference is, and Gizelle said, we don't know those people that we see in porn. You know what I'm saying? She said that Jacqueline said that when she met her ex, Patrick Big PP, that he wanted to watch Jacqueline with other women. Okay. She said that Patrick kissed Mia. He wanted to fuck Mia, but Mia wasn't interested in him like that at that moment. But she did watch him. Okay. Now Mia said that she got them going, and then she went into the living room and went to sleep.
Bitch, you're lying.
Or you is lying. Okay. But Mia said when they first met, they went a night on the town. She said they came back. Jacqueline seemed stiff, and that she loosened her up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And when she said that she loosened her up a little bit, to me, it implied that she probably did something to her. You get what I'm saying? Maybe licked her pussy.
I want to eat your mother.
You know what I'm saying? And she said that she was telling Jacqueline, girl, you like this man, let me show you how to keep him. But when she said, you know what I'm saying? You like this man, let me show you how to keep him. It implied that she probably did something to Patrick, to PP.
I don't know if you got that tea.
You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how to keep him, mean that you did something to him. To me, you know what I'm saying? And then she said that she ended up getting pregnant, and that's why she's her daughter's godmother, okay? Gizelle asks, is it uncomfortable that Mia and Ink are together now because of what they did in the past? Jacqueline says, no, it's not uncomfortable for her. She said that she's not attracted to Ink, and Mia is not attracted to Patrick. And Wendy said, but he ate your puss. And what's Jacqueline said, no, he didn't eat my puss. And Mia said it was his friend. I asked him about it, and he said he couldn't remember. I mean, because I couldn't remember either, but he said that it was his friend.
Wait a minute now.
I'm not understanding why. I don't understand. I'm not understanding how y'all are having. What I'm telling you, if I would have had sex with somebody, I'm a virgin. But if I had sex with somebody, I can tell you, I will be able to tell you who I had sex with. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I don't think that I forget, that I could probably forget, but I wouldn't be able to forget nothing like that or be mixing people up with their friends. What do y'all got going on that y'all don't know who y'all is doing stuff with? And y'all confusing who and who. Y'all putting extra bodies on y'all self. Okay? And so they ended up demonstrating the kiss that they did. And they gave each other a little peck on the lips or whatever. And Gizelle was like, "Girl, that is not what y'all did." You know what I'm saying? And they was like, "Yes, it is." And Gizelle was like, "Baby, that is not what y'all did. It was a little bit more tongue action." And Gizelle told them straight up, "Girl, y'all is a mess." Okay. Um. Then a little bit later, Ashley and Wendy went kayaking, and then the girls. It was Karen, Jack. Wait a minute. I don't know why I keep wanting to call Stacey Jacqueline. It was Karen, Gizelle, Stacey, and Keiarna. Keiarna asked Stacey, "Is she a missionary type of girl?" You know what I'm saying? And Stacey said that she wasn't answering that question. You know what I'm saying? But I could see Stacey to me give me Pillow Princess. You get what I'm saying? Stacey gives me the type of girl who probably really like missionary and like she just probably lay there on the pillow. She ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's up to him to please her. That's what she gives me. Okay. Karen says that she's a bottom bitch with a broken back with a sliding board ass. You know what I'm saying? She said that Wendy ass would be good on Stacey, and Stacey said that she feels like she's perfect. You know, I don't know. I think that Wendy got a lot. Wendy got a lot going on back there to be putting it on Stacey because Stacey is very slim at the top. Stacey is very, very slim at the top. Okay. Then what we got? So they done kayaking or they done on a boat and they getting ready to go have dinner later on that night. Okay. So next we see Ashley. Okay. Ashley and Giselle, y'all know Ashley and Jacqueline are staying in the same villa. Ashley, Jacqueline, and Karen. Okay. And Ashley, I gotta say, Ashley is giving aggressive lesbian. She really is. Ashley came into the room and she told Jacqueline, "I'm a little surprised that you haven't tried to get a smooch." You know? And Jacqueline was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, it's just that I respect you so much and we friends. And I was afraid to make that move. And plus, Mia will be jealous because she knows that I always liked you. Maybe later." And Ashley said, "Well, no, how about now? You know what I'm saying? Let's just do a little smooch to see what it feels like, you know?" And they kissed. They actually kissed. And she said, "Don't tell Mia, Mia will kill me, you know?" And I must say, Ashley, with you, with this going on with you, Ashley, I gotta say, I'm kind of side eyeing you now because this put more to what you told Wendy on her birthday trip if she wanted to show you a little puss. You know what I'm saying? This put more on it that we knowing that you over here that you really, you know what I'm saying? I thought that maybe you was I didn't think that you really got down like that. You know what I'm saying? So the girls ended up going to dinner. Baby Karen looked good. Karen had on like this baby doll sparkling dress or whatever. Karen looked good. Okay. Wendy is still walking around with ruffles. Wendy still had on some ruffles, child. I think that Wendy think that because she wearing like these a lot of ruffles and tools on her outfit or whatever that she is giving fashion, but I don't really see it that way. I don't really see it like that. And Keiarna is still walking around in China Moon rags. Okay. Now, Mia actually had on a dress that Wendy wore to Jazzy's party that she threw for her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you watch a lot of housewife shows, you know that the women sometimes wear the same things that the girls wear. And sometimes girls even show up with the same outfit on at the same event. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it happen a couple of times on Beverly Hills. Wendy is the only one who thinks that she is that girl. You know what I'm saying? Saying that she think that it's imitation. First she had an event and then Karen to an event that looked exactly like hers, and now Mia is wearing the same dress that she wore.
I will not. Will you get out? You want somebody to go?
Wendy, you ain't that girl, baby. You ain't that girl, and you didn't wear it better than Mia did. Even if you want to go there, you didn't wear it better than Mia did. You didn't. Okay. So Ashley is at the table and she telling the girls at the table that she was jealous that Mia and Jacqueline had a relationship where they had sex with each other. And she ended up asking Jacqueline if she can feel her pillowy soft lips. You know what I'm saying? And that they ended up kissing. And so Mia said, these hoes ain't loyal. And that Ashley didn't do nothing but take the most easy piece of meat that was there. Okay. And so Ashley then told the group that Jacqueline said that she was a better kisser than Mia. And Mia said lies because I kissed more than what you kissed.
Like it got really.
I said, baby, what is going on? Baby, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so, Gizelle said, girl, what do you mean? You kissed her lips that are down there?
Yes.
Yes, Gizelle, she kissed more than that. What did y'all listen? I'm not surprised or shocked. I'm just surprised that they saying it on camera like that. Okay? What Portia say? One of you bitches eat me tonight, baby. These girls over here, baby. Listen, that just goes without saying. Okay? So then the girls they kiss again at the table, and I believe that it must be tongue because the girls jumped back and we only saw the kiss from Wendy's camera. Wendy recorded it. And so we only saw the kiss from her camera. So I would have think that if Bravo knew that they was getting ready to kiss, that they would have had the cameras on them so we could see it. It would have been a peck like we saw the first time. I think this time they gave tongue. And Gizelle said, baby, y'all went and doubled back in. You know what I'm saying? And so then after that or whatever, oh no, Ashley is telling the girls that, that Jacqueline is helping her getting ready for her drag show. She's going to go by the name of Ashton Ash Tops. You know what I'm saying? She said that it's going to be Ash and Top. The top is going to stand for a ton of pussy.
Please go away from me with this.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in this episode, y'all. Baby, it's a lot going on in this episode. Okay. I guess I don't know if Wendy had the fireworks set up, but after they got through eating, the girls went outside and they ended up having fireworks. And so next, at the end of the episode, it was the day of the departure. The girls are getting ready to leave Panama. Have I been saying Panama this whole time? I don't feel like I've been saying Panama. Okay, so it's the day of the departure. Baby Karen slept in. Karen said it was too much bulldaggery going on. Okay? Karen basically said,
I have no interest in this bull, and I mean it. Do not come to me with it.
and I feel her. It's too much going on. You know what I'm saying? So Karen finally come downstairs or whatever, and they tell Karen that she missed everything. Okay? And she was like, I missed everything. What did I miss? Fill me in. Give me the primer. Okay? So Wendy give her the rundown. You know what I'm saying? Wendy said that Jamal is getting married. Okay? He set a date. The daughters don't know who the woman is. They met her twice. Okay? And that Jamal refers to her as his friend. Gizelle said that she's seen her in person. She met her. You know, they say she got green eyes. She got green eyes too. That she's seen her in person or whatever. She actually met her. And she said that the woman is not in her league.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
I know that's right, Gizelle, because you one of one. You one of one. He had to go get the product. No. She's not in your league. I don't see it either. Okay? Jacqueline said that Patrick would be mad if he found out that he was on the trip you know what I'm saying, making out with these girls or whatever. So Wendy made Jacqueline call him and tell him, you know what I'm saying? And she told him that he was kissing on Ashley, and he said, "Oh boy, you know, anything else you want to tell me?" And he told him no, wait, hold on, let me back up. He said she told him that he kissed Ashley, and he was like, "Okay, what more do you want to tell me? Is there anything else you want to tell me?" And she said, also got to tell you that I kissed Mia earlier that day on the boat, you know? And he didn't know that he was on speakerphone or whatever, but he seemed like pretty cool about it, but like, oh boy, but not nothing like it was serious or whatever, as if I think that he probably would have flipped out if it was some niggas on there. And he said, is there anything else you want to tell me? And she said, that's it for now. And when she said that's it for now, me and Patrick both said at the same time, is that it for now? You know what I'm saying? I literally said it with him. I wonder who do y'all think that Jacqueline is pregnant by? Do y'all think that she's pregnant by PP, or do y'all think that she's pregnant by Ashley? By Ashton, whatever her name is, I'm confused. Is it Ashton or Ash Top? Or maybe Ashton Top. I don't know. Okay. Before they getting ready to go, Wendy said that she has a question for Mia. You know what I'm saying? She said, girl, you said that she was headed to Atlanta. I thought that you would be going to Virginia where your kids are at. You know what I'm saying? And all of the girls are looking at Mia upside her head like, girl, you lying? Are you lying? You know what I'm saying? And Mia is keep on with this gaslight. And she was like, I got 3 children. My oldest son is in Atlanta, and I have to go and see him play basketball. But see, baby, you didn't say that when you was on the phone with Ink. You made it seem like, oh, my kids, okay, girl, I'm about to come over there and go and see you. And I really feel like, girl,
You need to go home.
I feel like you need to go home. And why is Joshua in Atlanta? And I think that should have been more of your storyline too, because now we don't see Joshua. And you know me, I feel like when y'all be forgetting about the kids who ain't got the same daddy as the nigga that you with. I wanted to know why Joshua ain't on the show no more, and why is he living in that? Why is he in Atlanta? Is he on the trip to Atlanta for the 4th of July? Is he in some AAU league or something like that where he's playing basketball for the summer? And y'all, we just so happen to catch y'all in the summertime. Like, why is Joshua not in Potomac with y'all? Does he live with his daddy now? We need to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. Okay? But all in all, y'all, I do think that it was an okay episode. I will say this though. Wendy did put on a good trip. The trip was a success. And I want to say this is one of the best trips that we've seen from Potomac in a minute. If I had to rate the trip, I'd probably give it a 8.5.
I can never give you a 10 because I don't like you. So I always gotta keep something negative in reference to you. So I can never give you can never get that 10, okay? You can never get that 10. But I'll give you about an 8.5.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna give her 8.5. I'm not gonna give it a 10 because I ain't really here for Wendy like that. You know what I'm saying? She all right. I'm not gonna let nobody mistreat her. You know what I'm saying? But she'll never get a 10 from me. But I done gave Wendy some 10s before. That's a lie. I done gave Wendy some 10s before, whatever. But I'll get a trip at 8.5. I think that it was nice. She really did a good job. We didn't see really nothing cheap. Because remember one time they had a trip, baby, and they was over there eating convenience stores sandwiches, ham and cheese sandwiches, not even Subway. You know? But y'all, that's all I got for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video, y'all. I appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later on. Adios.